Let's talk about how to log in and use some of the technology and programs you'll use this year. First, let's discuss Google Apps that all students now have access to. To get to the Google Apps, click on the Start button and select the Google shortcut. You could also use an internet browser and sign in at google.com. The Google sign-in page looks like this. Your username is the first 5 letters of your last name and the first 3 letters of your first name at usd437.net. Your password is your first initial, your last initial, and your 6-digit student ID. For example, student John Smith would have the following sign-in. The first time you log in, there are a few welcome messages and tutorials you are welcome to explore. There are shortcuts to the applications on the launch page here and always along the top of the page in the black bar area. Let's explore a couple of the apps. Your school email account is under Mail, where you can read emails sent to you and send emails to others. Remember that school email should only be used for educational purposes and should not have the expectation of privacy as outlined in the acceptable use policy on page 35 of the student handbook. The Drive application allows you to create, save, and collaborate on projects in the cloud. Selecting the Create button gives you options for programs which will work on any device connected to the internet. No software is needed. You can also upload projects you have already created and saved elsewhere by selecting the red arrow. In order to upload a document to Google Drive, it must first be saved on the device you are working on, most often in My Documents or on your H drive. Google will upload and retain formatting for Microsoft, Adobe, and some Apple programs, so you see here it is still saved as a Microsoft Office document. If you would like to be able to edit it from within Google, for example, if you don't have a PC or Microsoft Office products at home, you can convert docs into a Google Doc. Some of the formatting may change, most often when converting a PowerPoint into a Google presentation, but for the most part it stays the same. To convert your projects, change the upload settings by selecting these options. The Google Calendar app can help you keep track of your assignment due dates, appointments, etc., and can even alert you via text message of an upcoming event. You can set up text alerts the first time you access your Google Calendar. Adding an event is as easy as clicking on the date and filling in the details. Be aware that signing off the computer will not sign you out of your Google account, nor will just closing the internet window. Regardless of what Google app you are using, always sign out. You can double check that you were logged out of Google by going to google.com. If your email is still in the right-hand corner, log yourself out. Access to Infinite Campus, our online gradebook and record-keeping system, can be done at school in 3 ways. You can select the desktop icon. From the high school homepage Students Corner, you can select Campus Portal, or you can just type in campus.usd437.net into an internet browser. For your first time logging into Infinite Campus, your username is your student ID and your password is your 6-digit birth date. The program will prompt you to change your password. Please pick something you will remember. You can download the app as well. The district ID code is in red. If you need this code later, stop by the library. To access your library and textbook account, visit the library webpage at library.usd437.net and log in. Your username and password are the first 5 letters of your last name and the first 3 letters of your first name, and your password is your student ID. Once you are logged in, select the My Info tab to get information about library book, due dates, textbooks checked out to you, and fines you may have. Your assigned textbook barcode is located here. Double check this number against the barcodes on the books you have. Finally, printing at the high school involves the following steps. After clicking on the file, then Print, make sure you select Savin Universal as your printer. Some computers might also let you print to our color printer in the library. Double check that the printer icon in the lower right-hand toolbar is sending your job to the right room. I have selected the library here, but you can see that there are many printer options available. Then click Print. If printing from a school laptop, you must first be logged into our wireless network. You cannot print if connected to the guest network. To check that you are on the wireless network, hover your mouse over the connection icon in the lower right-hand toolbar. Then proceed to print as you normally would, selecting Savin Universal as the printer and selecting the printer room location. This is a quick reminder of the username and passwords you will be using often this year. If you have any questions, please see a librarian.